If we're gonna see anything from software related, it's gonna be in the next 5 minutes. Surely one of these next few games, we get something. Oh, we get something! I told you! DLC! It's the same map. Is that a new shifting earth? We're gonna turn it up. Oh, there's a Fire Knight in there.
We must bring an end to it ourselves.
DLC enemies. Come on, show us the new shit.
Curse this Dreglord.
The Dreglord? Who was that? Oh, it's a crystal place. Oh, it's those big giants. What was that? Who's that? It's a hammer person. Oh, shit. Oh, it's a guy with a book. Oh, that's clean.
The aftermath of the long night.
That's clean. Why is Gladius in the fucking expedition? The Divine Beast?
I suppose he must
What?
be to work again.
Artorias? No way! Oh, look at that skybox. Who is that? The Forsaken Hollows? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. December the 4th. See, I told you this year. I told you. That's in 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
お楽しみいただけましたでしょうか。
Let's go break it down frame by frame. This is a new skybox. That's for the new expedition. That looks like a new point of interest. I'm not sure if that's a shifting earth or just new points of interest. It doesn't look like a shifting earth event. That's in the lake as well. It actually might be a shifting earth from this point onwards. But it's next to the lake. That's a pretty small area. It could be like a new middle castle type of thing, you know? Like a new big point of interest. There's a Fire Knight. If there's DLC enemies, maybe DLC weapons. I mean, surely he drops a Fire Knight's greatsword. We've got different knights this time as well. I'm not sure if these knights were always in the game. These are the Glintstone dudes, right? One's in Rayo Lucario. This looks like fucking Saint Trina's... What do you call it? It's Saint Trina's area. The Cuck Knights. The what do you call it? Putrescent Knight. His boss room. That's Astel's room, right? That looks different too. Because it looks like it was fucking Noclateo architecture, but I don't recognize this door in this room.
We must bring an end to it ourselves.
I don't think this is where you like duplicate your weapon, right? Right. Sarah, what's up, man? Nightreign, we're back. We're so back. That's a cool screenshot, but show us the new shit. Show us the new shit. Okay, hold up. Like, this looks like the same aesthetic as like the intro cutscenes to Elden Ring, right? The cinematic. What the hell is going on here? Somebody look at this and... Maybe it's just something... I see teeth. Yeah, there's like a skull. It looks like an amygdala head, like low-key. So this has to be the new Shifting Earth, obviously. There's a big-ass castle in the back. And there's a whole section like this. There's like a... Looks like Noclateo and like a fucking different version of the crater. Looks like a Destiny enemy? Yeah, it kind of looks like a hive, yeah. Cool. It's Crystal Cave. I appreciate that. I appreciate that they're doing like different Shifting Earth events. And they're like, hey, look, it's a fucking, you know, Anna Londo Shifting Earth event. I like unique and interesting different stuff. This is cool. This is cool. Something floating in the sky. What the fuck is that? Is that the big tree? That's interesting. And these guys, these are the big guys that are walking around, right? But this one's smaller. Looks like Hjelster. And then this shit. He has a mace. We have a hammer guy. It's not a caveman though. But chat, we might have my new main. He got grabbed. Oh, no, he didn't get grabbed. No, he dodged it. Oh, he's flying and shit. Look at that. It's like a weird fucking thing. I don't know what that is. A pay-to-win character? I mean, like, every single DLC is technically pay-to-win, I guess. That... Damn. It's a girl? We got a bunking girl. Hell yeah. Worst state of play I've seen. What did I say, chat? Every single time at the end of every single state of play. That it's like, this state of play sucked. It was awful. Every single time. It was a Japanese state of play, so it's just a bunch of JRPGs. I wonder what that does. It's obviously a debuff of some sort. Who's maining this guy? Well, he has like intelligent scholar robes, so I wonder what his like stats will be like. Because we have an int faith character already. And we have an int dex character. Who knows? Oh, we got the cane sword. Look at that shit, chat. It's the cane sword. The threaded cane, the pimp sword. We're back. It's like a cleric. But it's blue. Everyone knows that if it's a blue, it's sorcery. But like, when does anybody actually... And he's using a book. Yes, trailer for the DLC, yeah. Widodry.
The aftermath of the...
Either way, it looks clean as fuck. Looks clean as fuck. There it is. There's the English trailer. I was like waiting for the English trailer.
Into it ourselves.
We haven't seen any new skins. That's a badass looking hammer though, I'm not gonna lie. And that shit will look clean as fuck. Oh, that looks so clean. Wait a minute. That's the character there. That's the axe lady. Or the hammer lady. Interesting. They seem like a church follower. When they had like a fucking... I don't know. That type of fit. Yeah, that's where the jaw person is. That's behind the jaw. And we have a Gladius here in the fucking expedition. So we're gonna get like a Gladius raid. Which is pretty cool. It just seems like it's just one singular dog though. So it's probably not gonna be the triple Gladius. And then Divine Beast in what looks like to be like a Divine Tower. Right? This shit looks like the Divine Tower in Elden Ring when you're fighting a Divine Beast. I told you, like this, if there was going to be any Shadow of the Erdtree boss, it was going to be this one. This one makes the most sense because it doesn't like move too much. It's like large enough to be good for trios. And it's not like an actual like main story boss. Which feels like what they're going with. Like I don't think we'll ever see bosses like fucking Messma, which I hope we do, but like... And definitely not Radahn. And then we have these fucking things. This looks like it's actually in the Night Lord room. So we're gonna get a gank boss fight for the Night Lord. This doesn't look like any... Like, all these Night Lords look so, like, removed from Elden Ring. It's crazy. They all have such, like, very unique aesthetics, which I appreciate. They don't look like Elden Ring enemies at all. It looks like the Black Knight halberd. Look like Valkyries. Looks like Rolana's outfit. Kinda. Dark Souls 2 DLC flashbacks? Yeah.
It must be fate.
Can we up this quality of this? No.
To work again.
And then Artorias. This is probably him making an entrance. This is gonna be like a day 1 or day 2 boss. And this is going to be another Night Lord boss. So they've shown 2 different characters and 2 expeditions. So it's guaranteed at least 2 new characters and 2 new expeditions, which is obviously going to always be the thing. Who knows if we get more than that or not. Hopefully we actually get 3. At least 3. But I'm thinking 2 is probably going to be. In our war against the knights, every battle left a scar. These wounds were given will, a foul life, born of castaway souls. Souls? Steal your resolve, Nightfarers. This hunt must be seen to its end. Hunt? Forsaken Hollows. There's a PlayStation blog with details. Can you, like, link it in the chat? Aha! Okay, well, if that's the official artwork, then there's only going to be 2. That's a clean picture, though, I'm not going to lie. It's going to be on PlayStation as well. 2 additional Nightfarers plus 2 additional bosses and additional Shifting Earth and more. Basically what we predicted. Basically that. There's not going to be a new map. There never was going to be a new map. 2 bosses, 2 Nightfarers, and a Shifting Earth event. And more. So basically new enemies, new bosses. Maybe new skins, but... It's December 5th for Japan. Oh, it just, like, occurred to me that... People were talking about the Mesmer soldiers. Like, it just occurred to me that they're actually here. We didn't see any new weapons, like Shadow of the Erdtree weapons, but the Shadow of the Erdtree enemies. So, like, there's the Mesmer soldiers, and then there's the Fire Knights as well. So there's Fire Knights and Mesmer soldiers. So there's going to be new points of interest, new Shifting Earth. So we're probably going to get the Fire Knight's Greatsword and the Mesmer Soldier's Axe. I'm not sure if we're going to add, like, all the DLC weapons. I don't think so. Mesmer Invasion, Mesmer Raid. I don't know about that one. That'll be pretty cool. We are going to get a Gladius raid. Launches December the 4th on PS5 and PS4. Scholar and Undertaker. The DLC will feature 2 new knight-faring warriors as playable characters. Scholar, an academic who walks the lands between, boasting impressive arcane levels. He gains incredible advantages through battlefield observation. Undertaker, an abbess who was mandated to slay the Night Lord, boasting impressive strength and faith. She sends enemies to the afterlife with ruthless efficiency. That's my type of character right there, chat. We got our main. My strength, faith, hammer is real. Oh, if we could get the Maracas hammer every game too. Peak. I wonder what the new, the unique moveset will look like though, because I didn't actually see what the hammer moveset was. Players will confront 2 new bosses, tormenting Limveld. Shifting Earth, the Great Hollow. A great cavity in the depths of Limveld. The hollow is strewn with exotic ruins and temples, sacred towers denoting the remains of an ancient people, and crystals that exude a cursed, life-draining miasma. Okay, so we have 1 new Shifting Earth event, 2 new characters, and 2 new bosses. For the price of what is probably $15, right? It has like a staff. He's holding a staff. Looks like Bale. His head kind of looks like it, but I'm guessing that this initial like art here is probably the boss too, right? Which has like a big ass head and there's his mouth. Voted mostly negative already. We just got here. We just got here. We don't even have it yet. It's just been announced. Oh, screenshots. Okay, cool. That's my girl. We finally have a main. That's clean. Oh, that looks so tough. That's nice art right there. Wonder how the boss is gonna fight. I wonder how it's gonna fight. Maybe it's just like they take turns randomly and they all have a different moveset. Who knows? Maybe they're spamming spells as like the big boss comes in. There's the Divine Beast. 2 characters dropping in. Dropping in hot. New skybox. We have bowls. Chat bowls. No way. But he's always been in there, right? No, we haven't. We had the headless troll. We never had balls, right? The carrion troll. That seems like it's it. There's all the screenshots. Mostly negative. Chat, we're not going to buy it. People don't like it. It sucks. Confirmed. It seemed like the alt was like this big fucking thing. There's no way this is the character skill, right? Like, that has to be the alt. There's no way this, like, insane, like, maneuverability flying through the sky, hitting an enemy for that much damage and staggering them. So that seems like that's going to be the alt. So if that's the alt, and then that means, is this thing going to be the alt? I wonder if he, like, brings it out. It kind of looked like he brought it out. Kind of like, Revenant's Harp. So things like... I'm not sure if that's the alt or the skill. I wonder if the alt can do, like, multiple different things. They could do 2 different ultimates. So, like, he brings out the book and he has multiple different options for an alt. Maybe this is the character skill, where, like, he brings it out and it can either debuff enemies or something else. Because it looked like he went into a stance. Because I know where the animation is, like, this long. And then starts it, right? That looked like a stance. Are there even many maces in Elden Ring for a whole weapon class? Yeah, there's like 20 hammers in the game. But this guy's gonna be using thrusting swords. There's not that many thrusting swords. There's no legendary ones either. There's only like 2 purple ones. And none of the purple ones actually have a unique skill. So there's not even a single thrusting sword in Elden Ring that actually has a unique skill, by the way. I wonder, but like, he's gonna be an arcane character, but I didn't see him hold a seal. So, like, I wonder if he's, like, going to be like... But there's no spells, though. What's the point of having an arcane character if there's no catalyst? Unless they're going to add new catalysts to the game. I mean, it could be intelligence arcane, and you could be likely to find staves, maybe? But, like, there's no catalysts that scale off arcane, so he's not even going to be able to use spells. And there's not many arcane... If his best stat is arcane, they'll have to do something about that, because that kind of sucks. You know, this means the next 4 weeks is Merc saving time. Yeah, there's probably going to be some new relics. So, save your Merc. Staff of the Guilty. All the catalysts in this game don't have arcane scalings. So every single staff, every single seal, they're all going to be either intelligence or faith. That's it. So Staff of the Guilty is pure intelligence. The Dragon Communion Seal is pure faith. I mean, the Staff of the Guilty is guaranteed to have the bleed weapons. And bleed scales of arcane, but it's just the build-up of bleed, not the damage of bleed. To where they make it to where, like, some... I'm not sure if he's going to be able to cast spells. Like, he's a scholar. And he has a book. Surely he's able to have some synergy with spells. But I'm just concerned, like, what's his other stats? He probably has to at least have, like, a B scaling in faith or some shit. Or in an intelligence. To be able to cast some spells. So he's probably an int arcane character, which is like one of the worst build types in Elden Ring to begin with. And like pure arcane is not even going to be that good in this game because there's no occult. There's no like occult infusion. And like blood and poison infusions only give you like a D scaling in arcane. 10 arcane weapons, 10 weapons actually scale off arcane. And all the weapons that scale off arcane in this game always scale better with a different stat. Except for like I think maybe like the Ripple Crescent Halberd. And the Ripple Axe. So I'm curious to see what they do. Undertaker is a strength faith character. That's simple. Strength faith character, like you have like many different weapons. You can use strength weapons. You're gonna find hammers. That character I have no concerns about that. Pick up a random seal. They still gotta change up the seals, by the way. He won't be only arcane. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm curious to see what his other stats gonna be. If you have dexterity arcane, you have to compete with this character with the executor. So I'm thinking it's going to be like intelligence arcane, but is it going to be an S scaling in both? Is it going to be an A scaling? It has to be an S scaling, honestly. It could be like, I didn't see like an animation when he stabbed him, because I'm not sure if it was like a lifesteal thing like the Recluse. So I don't know what the fuck that is. Maybe like, yeah, I don't know what that is. Has the same buff and as the enemy, shares damage.
The aftermath of the long night.
I don't know. I'm intrigued. The thing is, it didn't actually, that circle didn't spawn in him straight away. Right? And it only spawned in him afterwards. Unless it took a while. It takes a while to spawn in. Because I don't see the buff on him. But the buff like instantly appeared on them. But now it's on him here. Unless this is hard to see from this side. It might be there. Hopefully that means we get Flame Spear. Maybe they don't make it infusible. And then make it just like a purple weapon that guarantees Flame Spear. If they did that, that'd be really cool. But then again, Messmer's Soldier's Axe is also an infusible weapon. And it gets the exact same moveset as the Warped Axe. Just like less damage. So like there's not really going to be much of a point to have the Messmer's Soldier's Axe in the game. Because it's the same thing as the Warped Axe. If it was added in this game. At least like in regular Elden Ring, it has like slightly different things. It does get higher motion values with this charged heavy attack though. So with a charged heavy attack build, Messmer's Soldier's Axe could probably do better. It's funny how he actually stabbed like a wilder there. I wonder if that's his intro. Well, it has to be, right? He probably just spawns in from the ground. And then he has this like... Maybe he has a new grab attack. Who knows? Maybe he gets a grab attack. I mean, I'm guessing they're going to actually add some new attacks for him. But I'm curious to see if it's going to be a day 1 boss or a day 2 boss. Basically, there's a first DLC, Dark Souls DLC boss that they've added. Fume Knight Sir Alone Copium? Gale? I don't think Gale should be in this game. Gale should stay in Dark Souls 3. I don't want to see Gale in Nightreign. I want to see, like, when I see Gale, I want to see him only in that setting. I don't want to see him anywhere else. It'd be, like, too off-putting. It's like, no, you're supposed to be, like, at the end of the world. What happened to the 2 nobodies? This is not 2 nobodies if you're here. Sister Freda? Yeah, not if it's a 3-phase fight, though. If they just do, like, just a 3rd phase. But, like, that would be, like, another dancer situation. I can't imagine what, like, Freda would be like at Death 5. Freda is a whole last thing. Ornstein and Smo? Ornstein and Smo would make perfect sense. This is like hopefully this is like it's a new point of interest, but I don't know. Divine Beast in a specific location, that has to be Shifting Earth, right? There's no way this is like a point of interest. Like a big castle or something like that. So if Divine Beast is the end of boss, people are going to get fucked up by this thing in Deeper Night, by the way. People always like a lot of people don't really know how bullshit the Divine Lion can be. The Dancing Lion. Divine Beast Dancing Lion. People don't know. That 2nd phase can be... There's a new enemy setup that can appear in the center. That'd be dope.